Hey, listen, check this out. Yesterday, let me tell y'all something. Yesterday, I was on Trapping Tuesdays, and it's crazy because I talked about the woman with the issue of blood. And the dope part I talked about in that was, we didn't just talk about the woman having the idea, right? Saying, like, what happens is we'll start to isolate ourselves and we start feeding ourselves the worst image of ourselves, right? Because of the noise. Mind you, the world had done canceled her. The world told her she was unclean. The world told her she was dirty and filthy because they didn't understand what was going on. So she isolated herself. I bet. How many times have you isolated yourself? How many times have you put yourself in a corner away from the people that love you? Away from the people who can help feed you? Away from the people who can help encourage you? Away from the people who can help motivate you? Away from the people who can help inspire you? How many times? How many times? Right? Watch this. And we isolate ourselves, but then something you come into, you say, you know what? This is my last resort. And so she went out, and I talked about something. I said, she believed different. She went into action, and then she executed. Watch this. Whatever it was in her, she said, you know what? I gotta go touch the hem. And I know if I touch it, it's gonna cure my whole life. So here's what happens, and this is the part where people miss. And I've never heard nobody talk about this part of it. So when it came to me, it was like a revelation, right? And I'm gonna put this in current sense. How many times have we had an idea that something's gonna work for us? You believe it's gonna work for you. You still got the noise, right? And something in you, because what happens in life is we go through spurts in life. Well, we'll go through this spurt in life where you just be like, yo, man, I don't care what nobody say. Whatever that is. You go there and you operate on this high level. Watch this. But then as she get navigated through the crowd, she sees Jesus walk. Now watch this. Watch this. This was the moment of truth. When she saw Jesus, she had to reach. Last night we talked about reaching. Because a lot of times what's happening for a lot of y'all, you believing, you seeing a vision, and then when you get presented with the opportunity, you don't reach. You keep your hand in your pocket. Watch this. A lot of times, what's killing a lot of y'all, and I've been there before, you muster up the belief, and you muster up, you get the vision of how great it can be if you follow through. You get the belief, you get the visual of what this thing will look like if you stay consistent. You get the belief. You gotta think about it. Like the whole world done told her she unclean. The whole world done told, the society done told her you need to go in the corner and die. Give up on yourself. So she isolated herself. A lot of times we isolate ourselves. We go into that corner, we go into that shell. I don't need nobody. I can do it by myself. All right, cool. That lasts for so long, but in order to really get where you're going, you're going to need other people. You're going to need other people. So you get in the corner, you isolate yourself. You ain't talking to nobody. And so now when stuff's going to work out, you start getting badder and worse and harder and harder. You start telling yourself, now what happens is this. We already know one thing. We already know one thing. The devil does what? Steal, kill, destroy. We know that for a fact. We know that for a fact. We know that for a fact. The devil does what? Steal, kill, destroy. We know that. And watch this. Ain't none of us ain't none of us. There ain't a successful person in the world that has never had an inkling of doubt. It don't happen. The difference is that doubt, fear, that negative talk is like weeds in the ground. Look, y'all can look at my ground, right? That's concrete. But every so often, I gotta go walk through there and pick up a weed. I can promise you I got one in here somewhere. This concrete, look at this. This concrete. This concrete. You feel me? Concrete. I still need to log in for the course. Email support@wallstreettrapper.com, fam. Got a whole team ready for you. Watch, let me see. Look, you right here. Look, you gotta pick it up. Gotta pick, because if you don't, what's gonna happen? Look. It's concrete. It's concrete. It's concrete. You gotta get them out of there. You know why? That's how bad thoughts are. You feel me? You feel me? And so what happens is, that's the same way it is when you by yourself. It's fear. Right? So what happens is, the successful people, the resilient people, when that fear comes, we dig in. I talk to God, hey, big homie, I don't know where the hell that's coming from, but I know one thing, I was fearfully and wonderfully made. I know one thing, Jeremiah 29 told me, you have plans for me to prosper, not harm me. You told me lean not on my own understanding. So guess what? My own understanding means me and the devil, and he gonna implement fear. If I try to do it by myself, he gonna start telling me what I can't do. So let me get out of that. So what happens is you by yourself, and the devil start working on you. Ooh, start working on you. And guess what? Guess what? As long as you by yourself, watch this, I'm about to tell you something. Watch this. Watch this. As long as you by yourself, you could get conquered. As long as you by yourself, it's easy to conquer you. It's easy to conquer you. Why you think the devil hit Eve and not Adam and Eve, and then he got Eve to manipulate Adam? It's easy to get one. It's easy to get one. It's easy to get one. You feel me? It's easy to get one. It's easy to get one. Not really, I disagree. Shit, it's all good. Shit, that's life. We ain't always agree, man. Salute. You feel me? This is just my story, my perspective. You don't gotta agree. Salute to you for having your own way of thinking. Yeah, it's love. You feel me? It's easy to get one. You did? So my thing is this, right? My thing is this. If we get back in touch, do you believe God has a predestined purpose for you, or you decide to put in the work? So I believe that I believe our life is written. I believe our life is already written out. I believe that our life is already written out, but what I also believe is we have this beautiful thing called free will. And the free will is what takes us off the mission. That's what I believe in my heart of hearts. Yeah. Like if you ask me, Trap, if you ask me, Trap, did God put you in jail? Hell no. God didn't put me in no jail. Right? But I put myself in prison. But God's grace protected me through everything. And I feel like because God's grace protected me through everything, I started aligning with the vision, and then God was like, all right, let's put some things in place. Right? Let's put some things in place. And then as long as you align with the vision, you keep getting closer and closer, and you start fulfilling what's wrote down for your life's purpose. But then, because we got free will, we also get sidetracked. So you got free will, so you start lusting, and you start feeding the spirit, you start feeding the flesh, and so you get distracted. You're gonna make some bad decisions. You get distracted. God will never give up on you, but you also only have a certain amount of time here. So you got a time clock. So if you don't take care of what you got to take care of before your time is up, guess what happened? You leave here with a purposeless life. You leave here with an unfulfilled life. That's my perspective. You know what I'm saying? That's just my perspective. You did? Like, we all got a purpose. We all got a vision. We all got a plan. We all got a reason. That's why, listen, that's why it ain't good for you to, that's why it's not good for you to measure your success or your fulfillment to other people, because you don't know what's wrote down for them. You don't know what's wrote down for them. And because you don't know what's wrote down for them, you also don't understand what's distracting them. You feel me? So you got to be willing to say, I bet. All right, I'm glad they doing what they doing. But guess what, man? I got mine. I got my own thing. Right? And if I got my own thing, then I got to get in touch with the source that gave me the vision. I got to get in touch with the source that gave me the assignment. If I never get in touch with the source that gave me the assignment, I'm going to never be fulfilled. I'm going to always go through life trying to, oh, that's what they doing? Let me do that. Oh, that's what they doing? Let me do that. That's why you keep switching back and forth. You think you got a business because you're looking at what somebody else doing. You saying, damn, I could do that. I'm about to do it. And then you do it and you like, damn, I don't feel like doing that no more, man. All right, I can do that. Damn, I ain't really making no money doing this. Shit. I ain't about to do that no more. Nah, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Ooh. There goes something right there. Yup, I'm about to do that. That. Damn. Man, I don't wanna do that no more, man. Then before you know it, you dead. Now you on your deathbed like, damn. But here's the crazy part about it. Throughout the journey of life, you get these visions, you get these epiphanies of the things that you really should be doing. Watch this. I was on live today. It's crazy. People say, Trap, how the hell you can watch? Hold up, y'all. God damn. Boy, sitting down is a lot tougher. Golly. Right? So people ask, Trap. Like, for instance, today I was on live. Watch this. I was on live earlier. Immediately, I'm showing the people the live. Boom, they see me making the money on the live. I said, hold up, y'all. I'm on live already. Let me just make this content right quick. Boop, boop. Made the content, did it, put it on the ground. People like, damn, Trav, how you made a cut? Because I love doing this. I enjoy it. I enjoy talking about stocks. I enjoy showing people we making money. I enjoy showing. I was doing a live today. I said, you know what, y'all? I got to be 10 steps ahead of the trolls. So I got to be ready when I have a bad day. Because they're going to say that they waiting for the day the market is red. And they waiting for the day the market is red and me not post. Because I done did it 2 or 3 days in a row. But we made money and it was lunchtime. So I already know how people think. And they already saying, all right, he making money right now. He making money right now. But they waiting for that red day. They waiting for that red day so they can say, all right, Trap, it's a red day. Where the lunch money at now? So I'm already in my mind. I was on a live and I was like, hey. I said, hey, y'all. Y'all know I got to make that. Y'all know I got to make that. Y'all know I got to make that. Get ready for that. That money I ain't make no, the lunch day I ain't make no money. I got to get ready to talk to him. So I already said, all right, y'all. It's lunchtime. I done lost $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. God damn it. Glad I ain't quit the job. Instead of me eating the whole sandwich, let me eat the half a sandwich because we bought it on a budget now. Like I'm already ready for him. You feel me? We already ready for him. But it's because I love the game. It's fun. You feel me? And the problem that I know a lot of people have with life is you ain't having fun yet. You feel me? So here's my thing. Let me get back to what we was talking about from the beginning. Was I just feel like in isolation, elbows in. I'm gonna go in a little more. Good job, thank you. Appreciate that. So watch this. Master Chico said, why do we always want our folks to fall short and fail though? Watch this. You said that's a character flaw. At one point, you're right. Let me double down on that a little bit. I used to think that people were mad at me. And it used to upset me because I used to be like, damn, like all I'm doing is trying to help people make money. Like I ain't never scammed nobody. I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? And I realized something. It's not really me that they mad at. What happens is, a lot of times, watch this. A lot of times, we'll find fault in other people to justify why we not where we at. And what happens is, we do it subconsciously. We don't do it consciously. We do it subconsciously. Right? Like that's why people always say, like, somebody told me one day, man, Trap, a dude hit me on the thing and said, don't make the money and like don't get arrogant because you're making the money. Be humble. I said, man, I ain't never been humble a day in my life. You'll never tell no grown man to be humble. You feel me? Now, there's humility in what I do because money only amplifies who you are. Right? I wasn't an a-hole when I was broke. So when I make money, I'm still not gonna be an a-hole. I love giving. I love helping. I could do this religiously. So, but at the same time, when I was sleeping in an abandoned house, when I was in prison and nobody was writing me, and nobody tell me to be humble then. You feel me? When I was making $100 a day, nobody ain't tell me to be humble then. Right? Nobody ain't tell me that. You know what I'm saying? So where was the be humble then? Why is always when you winning they want you to be humble? Right? Why when you winning they want you to be humble, but when I'm losing they want you to, nobody don't care. I had a good heart regardless. Facts, fam. You feel me? I had a good heart regardless. Like I wasn't mad at the world when I was home. I was like, bet. You feel me? It is what it is. Alright. But why is it the reason why people want you to be humble when you win? Nah, there's a difference between being an arrogant winner. There's a difference in being an obnoxious winner. That ain't me. Like, I don't got nothing against nobody marketing or nothing like that, but you're not about to see me. I don't think I've ever put my truck, like, I think one time, because I was in the hood, and I was like, yo, brought the Bentley to the hood. I don't show my house. I'll show this, walking through it, because I'm excited. I come from being homeless. I bought a $10 plus for home. But I ain't never, this is my house. I ain't never, all of my acts is always what I'm doing for people. Like what I'm doing for my mom, what I'm doing for my family. Like that makes, I love that. There's gratitude in that. And that's my character. But anyway, so watch this. So we're talking about the woman with the issue of blood. Talking about the woman with the issue of blood. I want y'all to start doing something in life, man. A lot of y'all have the vision. A lot of y'all have the plan. One, I want you to tap in with God before you execute. You feel me? Come on, man, let me get my money. But a lot of y'all, you winging it. Subconsciously, you doing what you saw somebody else doing. You try to emulate it and put your own sauce on it. When that ain't for you. Watch this. Nothing against the master investor. Y'all know that's my guy. Right? He said he been talking about stocks and stuff. That's my guy. I'm not gonna say he lying. I would never say that. He just wasn't running across my timeline on Instagram, right? And maybe he was on Twitter. I wasn't really heavy on Twitter like crazy. I was BSing. But in 2017, I started talking about the stock market on Instagram. 2018, I really went in on the page and just dedicated myself to it. There was nobody doing it that I saw. But all I saw was the pages with the memes, and they was just creating the content and putting the content up. And I was like, damn. Like, nobody not talking. It's a bunch of meme pages. It's a bunch of pages with the content. Don't get me wrong, the content is beautiful, but ain't nobody talking. Ain't nobody going live. Shit, I got questions. So when I started posting, I was like, all right, not only am I going to just post the content, I'm going to start going live. All right. We're going to start now we're going to add a little humor into it. You know what I'm saying? And so when I did that, people navigated to it. Because like, yo, we want to learn this game. So now watch this. Here's what I will say. God had some type of purpose for my life, and I don't know what it was. But here's what I do know. I know that my experience from being in the street, and when I was able to marry the two, God was able to let my voice blow up. God was able to let my voice amplify. You feel me? When I took my street experiences, and my street experiences allowed me to marry the streets and the stock market, God said, I feel like God was like, all right, my purpose for you to do something greater, but since you, like, me being homeless was watch this, y'all, watch this. This God's grace right here. Me being homeless was out of my control. My mama went to prison. My grandmother passed away. My family had other stuff going on. That was out of my control, but God's grace was still on me. Me going to prison was me. But God's grace, while I was in prison, allowed certain things to align. Allowed me to align with the white dude who told me about stocks. Allowed me to align with the dude named Chris Kellogg, who I used to buy the USA Today from. And Chris Kellogg was like, bro, you keep buying the sports section, but you watch the stock market, you will never get the business section. Like, damn, what the hell am I doing? So Chris Kellogg allowed me to get that. Another dude, Nicky Schultz, used to buy that from him. Right? Things align. God also gave me common sense. Right? The common sense to be able to say, damn, this reminds me of the street. Light bulb. You feel me? Light bulb. All right, bet. But watch this. When I get back home, I got the knowledge. I got some of the information. I can apply the two right now. But guess what? I got back in the streets. But guess what? God's grace was still on me. God's grace was still on me. Like, all right, Trav. Like, I know I got to get some of the BS out of you. All right. So I caught another charge. Watch this. I caught another charge. This one could have sent me for good, because this time I was dead to the good. When they kicked the door in, they dead to the good. They got the weed, they got the guns, they got the lean, they got the pills, they got the cash. I'm dead to the good, but they ain't had no search warrant. That's God's grace. That don't got nothing to do with me. That's God's grace. When I go to the court, I had the money to get the lawyer. I get found not guilty. That's God's grace. That don't got nothing to do with trap. That don't got nothing to do with me. That not guilty don't got nothing to do with trap. That's everything to do with God's grace. Don't got nothing to do with me. I can't take credit for being that smart. That's God's grace. That don't got nothing to do with me. So watch this. Watch this. As you go through the journey, you go through mistakes, here's how you know that you've been blessed. Because there's people that has done less than me. I was telling somebody this before. Like, I know this was God's grace on my life, because there was people that done less than me that got way more, that didn't get found not guilty. There's actually people, I'm about to say this. There's actually people that are not guilty that get found guilty. And it take them 5, 10, 15 years. There's people that are actually not guilty and they get found guilty and it take them 5-10 years. Some don't never even get the not guilty plea. They don't even, the full circuit shut them down. The full circuit court shut them down. God's grace ain't right. It ain't fair. Favor ain't fair. Favor ain't fair. It ain't fair. There's people who are literally not guilty. Every day they get sentenced to numbers they can't never give back. But yet I go to the court and everything is on me. The house is in my name, all the drugs, all the guns, everything is right there. They got it out my house. But they ain't have a search warrant. That little bitty piece of information is why I'm sitting for you right now. But watch this. There's people that literally go do jail time. There's people that literally go do 5, 6, 7, because now you in jail, you got found not guilty. Now you got to pay that lawyer all over again. And now because you in prison, they taking their time to put you through the full circuit court. Now you got to go through the full circuit court. Then you got to go to that take 5 years. So you done did 5 years in prison. You done did 5 years in prison. Now you come home. Now you got to start all over. God said, nope, not guilty. Turn that other charge. We're going to overturn that. Go handle my business, Trap. But watch this. That was 2014. That was when I started taking the game serious. I was like, okay, this is serious. You feel me? So favor don't be fair. There's people who get found. There's people who get found guilty who are not guilty. I was guilty and got found not guilty because the source said I got something better for him to do. So he not guilty. I don't care what man said. I don't care what man got going on. I just need him to wake up. I need this to be a wake up call for you, Trap. Don't play with me. I need this. Favor don't be fair. And so God puts us in situations where we got to be like, I really know that. And I'm saying this I'm not saying this from an arrogant perspective. I'm not saying it's like I'm like the next T.D. Jason, but I know God has some type of calling on my life because there's too many times and there's too many situations that I know that people have gotten killed or sent to millions of years in jail, and I'm out here just walking around. And not only walking around, I'm flourishing in life. And I'm in shock. That's bullet holes. Could have took my whole leg off. Missed my artery by a half an inch. Missed my artery by a half an inch. Could have took the whole leg off. Another one hit me right here. Boom. I've been stabbed in the back. Missed the artery by a quarter of an inch. Stabbed in the back in prison. That don't got nothing to do with Trap. That don't got nothing to do. The ones in my leg, the two in my leg, came straight out. Look, bullet. This ain't no little bitty holes. That's big ass holes in my leg. That's big holes in my leg, fam. Them some big ass holes in my leg. Some big ass holes in my leg, in and out. Missed me by a half an inch. The one in my side, that's cool, but stabbed in my back, literally missed my artery and my whatever. I think it's the liver or the kidney or the lung, something in the back, and missed it by that much. Missed it by that much. But I know people who've got shot and the bullet moved up and hit their heart. I know people who've got shot, the bullet didn't even hit them, but because the bullet started moving, it killed them. You feel me? People who have done lesser have suffered the ultimate price, and I've done more, and God didn't bless me with this. Not to be arrogant, but I'm a multi-millionaire. My daughter, I'm talking about, I could have been gone before I even had a daughter. My daughter don't get born. I don't get birth to her to 2015. My daughter mama don't get birth to her to 2016. It's like 2 years after I've been out. So what I'm saying is, you gotta at some point he wasn't trying. So watch this. I never said the leg shot was gonna kill me. What I'm saying is the leg shot missed the artery that could have cut my leg off. Listen to what I said. I said the leg shots, the 2 shots to the leg is the reason it's in my calf muscle. It missed the artery. Watch this. If it hit the artery in my leg, I could lose the leg. I said the puncture in my back could have punctured my lung and could have killed me. It could have punctured my lung, but also you can get killed. You can get a bullet can kill you anywhere. Here's why. Because once the bullet hits you, the amazing part about mine is the bullet hit me and it came out. What happens is once a bullet hits the flesh, it slows down. The fragments move. My mama got the bullets in her right now. She got to get them out because they've been moving. The fragments move and can hit an artery. And the most dangerous bullet is a small bullet, like a 22 or a 38 special, because they move. Let me see. Oh, you said, no, I was referring to what somebody else said, that he wasn't trying to kill you, but what I'm saying is he could still get killed. Oh, yep, for sure. Yep, you're right. That's what I was saying. Yep. Yeah, you're right. And so because the bullets travel. No, you're right, King. You're right, King. And so for me, man, like I always got to have a connection to God. I always got to talk to God. I always got to put God somewhere in my message, because, man, if it was up to me, I'd have been messed this up a long time ago.